and it comes your way next.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be Case Keenum, the 6'1 QB out of the University of Houston.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. He'll get this down to the 38. This defense for the Titans, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. Bringing them out is a guy who has spent a decade as a starter in this league, the 2019 Comeback Player of the Year, Ryan Tannehill.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. More of the motion man right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On second down, here's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now a handoff to Henry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Andrew Beck, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
Henry again on 2nd down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Where they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's complete. It's Josh Riley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Here's Tannehill. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st down, Tannehill. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Now that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one I think where the safeties usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for them to slow down that momentum. That's going to draw the...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now out comes Houston. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On 1st down, Keenum. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. And now a full incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up. They're trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Keenum. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Titans' 43-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Keenum now to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to Hutchinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. It's Keenum. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. Najee Harris with a couple of touchdowns there. From there, it's off to the land to check on the Browns at home in the dog pound. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. The Browns looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdown runs. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Tannehill. And this is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Tannehill. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's complete to Traylon Burks. Still on his feet. Traylon Burks. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 72 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. Escapes the defender. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Keenum. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Keenum. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 16-yard line.
Henry running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Here's 3rd and 7. Now it's Tannehill. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Houston set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down.
On play action. Now Keenum. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Keenum. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This is caught. Touchdown. John Mechie, 36 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And all the way down to the 35. 91 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, maybe that's That's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Gain of 37 yards.
Off the play fake, Keenum. And this is caught. It's well. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. They run here with Singletary. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. He's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Here's Keenum. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Keenum. And he's got it. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Now Keenum, got to have this one. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary from a yard out. And the Texans take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and 5. From the 50, it's Tannehill. That's to the tight end, Riley. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Down to the 22-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
A 36-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Phillips now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Keenum and the offense now. Down 27-21. A minute 55 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Keenum. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Danico Autry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. That's complete to Hutchinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Keenum. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Down to the 10, and he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. So now the focus is all on the Titans offense. Trailing by a point, 27 seconds to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here.
Tannehill to throw.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing Tannehill. Gets this to Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down What a huge play at this point in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Tannehill.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Houston, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.